Yeah, this is Michael from the Underground.
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
So, I don't want to keep you too long, but yeah, you can kind of just tell me who you are and how you're kind of maybe involved or not involved, but how you kind of know Kelsey and tell me, what that's kind of been like.
Yeah, sure. So my name's I live in Washington, the area where Kelsey kind of grew up. I've um, known her since the fourth grade, since we're about 9 years old. So um, I've known her for quite a long time. She was just an amazing person. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that. She was just one of those people that you were like drawn to, that you wanted to be friends with. Just very caring, very kind, very compassionate, um, non-confrontational. Um, just a really sweet person, a good friend, a great mom, just all around wonderful person.
Did did you ever know Patrick at all?
No, I never did meet him. Actually, she moved away, and so we used to get together when she did live in the area for coffee quite often. Her favorite place was Starbucks, and after she had moved away, you know, we we didn't. We didn't see each other for a little bit, and we would message still here and there. But I had just received a message from her one day, and she told me that she was engaged and expecting a baby. And so, of course, I was shocked, but I was super happy for her. But I never did meet him, or I don't even think that she had told me his name at the time. But everything sounded like it was going good, so I was happy for her.
Yeah. What was what's been the feeling around there and you guys being close to her whole life, um,
Hmm.
and then just kind of seeing this thing unfold, and it's an unfolding, in a different time zone, and so the idea that it's so far away, yet it was only just a few years ago she moved down here.
Right.
So
Yeah. Honestly, this this whole situation is just um, it just feels so unreal. A lot of the time, I knew as soon as I had seen that she was missing, I I just knew that she wouldn't have just up and left her daughter. She loved her daughter so much. She would tell me, the first time that she held her in her arms, that what an amazing feeling it was being a mom and how much she loved her. I know that, she would go and visit family once in a while, but I mean, just to up and leave, it's not in her character to do that. She's a very, she was a very grounded, very level headed, very responsible person. Um, and so I just had a bad feeling from the time that I read the post that she was missing. And so just, going from that and finding out, that, we were kind of holding on to a little bit of hope that, maybe she would come back, but just, hearing that most likely she's not going to be coming back that was really, difficult to hear that. So, it's been really difficult. And
you reached out to me after yesterday. Or a couple of days, I guess it was yesterday, I posted
right,
a interview. It's just a whirlwind here, and if
right,
you've been watching a little bit, I guess, of the channel there on at social media, and that's kind of where you reached out to me, or that's where you reached out to me. And
right,
and this lady who I've only met one time, I've only met one time here, But she reached out to me too on social media and said that she knew Patrick and stuff. And you heard her words, and I don't want to really talk about that. But there was one thing in particular this lady said about Kelsey had gone missing before. Had you ever heard that before or heard that story?
No, no, never. Like I said, um, you know, it just is not in Kelsey's character at all to just take off. I mean, I've known her a really long time, and that's just not Kelsey. She wouldn't just take off like that. And so I was really shocked to hear that, and also to
Yeah, was there anything else in that interview or it?
Yeah, and just to hear, too, about Kelsey's mom, and that kind of was it was hard to hear, just because I've known Cheryl and Kelsey's entire family for a very long time, and she's just a very, very kind, very sincere, honest person, and I just that was definitely difficult to hear.
How long ago was probably the last that you heard from Kelsey, and like even maybe like a Facebook message or something? When was maybe the last time you guys spoke?
So it had been a little while since we last spoke. Unfortunately, life gets busy, and
Yeah.
Hindsight's always 20/20. You wish, you would have reached out more often, and but I hadn't spoken with her for about a year.
Okay.
Since she had gone missing.
Is it weird to hear that maybe things didn't work out between her and Patrick, but that mom didn't know about that, or maybe mom just was confused about that, or is that something that you guys still are saying that like that was something that she was adamant that she was, the fiance? I know that you haven't spoken to Kelsey, but maybe you had talked to her mom or anything like that.
Right. No, I mean, Kelsey and her mom they were very, very close.
Okay.
Like best friends.
Gotcha.
They had a really close relationship, and so it would be surprising if, she would have kept something like that from her mom. I just don't see that.
Yeah.
They were extremely close.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I know this has got to be a hard time for you and a hard time for the family up there, and so I want to know more about Kelsey, just because she was my neighbor and I didn't know her, but I mean there's no doubt in my mind that she walked past my house, or I may have passed her at the park or something. And so is there anything that you want to say, because people will hear this or people will talk about it and stuff, and I want people to understand that, because I do believe Kelsey was all these things that you have said, and the interview yesterday was because I felt like I needed to look that alley and whatever,
Right.
look down that road. Yeah. And so I know there's two families here and there's two things like that, but if there's anything that you want to tell people about Kelsey, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything that I've said. She was a wonderful person, a very, very good friend. Like I said, was non-confrontational. She just had that aura about her that just drew you in. You wanted to be friends with her. She was, more on the quiet side, but definitely a very, very genuine person. I mean, she was good to the core of her center being, and it's really a sad deal that that she's gone now. So yeah, it's hard.
No, I understand. So what can you tell me? I'm prying into some personal, but I would love to hear. Do you have a story maybe of before even she moved down here, of something that what reminds you of Kelsey? When you think about her, what brings? I know now, but beforehand, maybe what would have brought a thought to your head about Kelsey?
Really, every time that I would see a plane, she was a pilot, of course. a story for me that I think about all the time is the time that she had taken me up in a float plane. She was doing her course here at our local community college, and
Oh, that's awesome.
she had to do a test where she had to touch down on the lake here and take off, and of course I was terrified just because I am a chicken, but I felt safe. She just had that about her that just made you feel that way, that you could fully trust her and just safe with her. And of course she did perfect touch down and take off, and we survived. But
That's
really
got to be it.
It was amazing. It was I'm so thankful that I was able to experience that, and that's something that I definitely hold close to my heart.
That's the God, I'm breaking up now. You're making me cry, and I'm not even there. That's the thing I picture. That's the Kelsey, that the story that needs to be told of Kelsey is who she was, and like that pilot instinct, like you say, that thing on top of everything, very meticulous and very in control.
Oh yeah, definitely. She was a very good pilot. Just she kind of had that adventurous spirit about her, almost like fearless. And it was pretty amazing. It was a really great experience. So I'm thankful for that.
That's awesome. Well, I don't want to keep you. It's been a long day here, but I'm sure you've got a long day ahead. I heard some little ones in the background. So
yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know I am crazy and wild, and I am just a dad with a phone, but I truly do care about this situation very, very, very much. And
I appreciate your time as well, just allowing me to let everybody know what kind of a person Kelsey was, and her family, and I know that it can be difficult with all the speculation and everything going on, and it's so important, just to just let the investigators work, and the truth will eventually come out. But I feel too that what's really important too in helping is just making sure that we keep Kelsey's family in our prayers as well. I just can't even imagine
Absolutely.
what they're going through. So I think that's also really important.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate it, and I know the family does too, for everybody that has been praying for them. So thank you for that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we will continue to pray for you and the family and everyone up there that knew Kelsey. And thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
Thank
awesome.
you. I appreciate it.
You're awesome. You really are. You're an awesome person, and I'm glad that I know that with this, the investigation, but this is different. This is a different case. This is a different thing, and something is different happening. And so I'm glad you have spoke out. And so thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.